In the last few videos, we have seen how to compose the UI of our application by using a number of different widgets. In some cases, we have been using widgets that were provided by the Flutter SDK, such as Material App or Scaffold. In other cases, we have built our own widgets by extending from either stateless widget or stateful widget. In any case, we have always encountered a build method, which is where we declare how our widgets are composed together. So what we have learned is that in Flutter, UIs are always defined declaratively, and this will always be the case with all the Flutter code we write. The place where this happens is always going to be in the build method of the widgets that we define. By composing widgets together in this fashion, we define something that is called a widget tree. So at this stage, I'd like to show you a diagram of the widget tree for this app that we've been looking at. So this is the widget tree that represents the hierarchy that we have defined in the source code. So at the top, as we have seen, we have a class called myApp, which is what we can see over here. And this then defines a material app inside the build method. Material app defines some properties, but also a home property where we create this my home page, which I represented here. Home page is a stateful widget. So let me just open this up a bit more. And if we can see how this is declared, it has a build method, which is where we define the scaffold. And the scaffold itself defines an application bar, a body, which is a center widget, and a floating action button, which is down here. And each one of these widgets themselves also define some children. So app bar has a title, which is a text. Center has a child, which is a column. And this column itself has an array of children, which is defined by two text widgets. So this is where they are. And the floating action button itself also has a child, which is defined to be an icon over here. Alright, so the reason that I'm showing you this diagram is that there is a point that I'm trying to drive home. So let me say this once again. In Flutter, we always declare our UI by composing widgets together into a widget tree. So even though the application that we are going to build is much more complex than this one that we are seeing here, the principle still stands. So what is great about this is that no matter how complex our applications are going to be, we can always find a way to break them up by defining our own widget classes and combining them together. And this is actually an approach to problem solving that is called bottom-up. Alright, so we have seen what a widget tree is and how widget composition works. I had promised that I would talk more about stateless widget and stateful widget, and so I will do that in the next video.